Ladies and gentlemen, today we're stepping into the heart of Australia's currency history, where three remarkable coins from 1984, 1985, and 1988 reshaped the nation's pocket change. These weren't just new dollars, they were symbols of Australia's identity, technology, and evolving artistry. From the first ever year the $1 coin entered circulation, to a rare follow-up mintage, to a special year tied to national transformation, each coin carries a story most collectors overlook. Stay with me as we uncover why these three dates stand apart, what makes them valuable today, and how they became milestones in modern Australian numismatics. And now, as we move from the broader story of Australia's evolving currency into the heart of our journey, let's begin with the remarkable coin that started it all, the 1984 Australian $1, a piece whose value and history deserve a closer look. The 1984 Australian $1 coin, a coin that began as simple currency but rose to become one of the most talked-about collectibles in modern Australian numismatics. The year 1984 marked a bold and historic change for Australia. For the first time ever, the country retired its $1 banknote and replaced it with a brand new aluminium bronze coin. This shift wasn't just about convenience. It symbolized a new chapter in durability, efficiency, and national design. When the Royal Australian Mint struck the first batch of these coins, no one expected they would eventually become collector magnets. But history has a way of turning ordinary objects into priceless artifacts, and 1984 is the perfect example. The coin was crafted with a golden tone, formed from copper, aluminium, and nickel. It carried a weight and strength that banknotes could never match, making it a long-lasting emblem of Australia's modernization. On the front, the newly issued portrait of Queen Elizabeth II gave the coin a dignified appearance, symbolizing stability at a time when the nation's money system was evolving. On the reverse, the iconic Mob of Kangaroos design brought movement, life, and unmistakable Australian identity. This artwork didn't just represent wildlife, it represented energy, progress, and the spirit of a nation pushing forward. That symbolism alone made the first-year issue unforgettable for collectors. But what truly elevated the 1984 dollar coin into the realm of high-value collectibles were the rare varieties and minting anomalies that slipped into circulation unnoticed. These coins became treasure pieces, the kind that collectors chase relentlessly. Among the most valuable are the celebrated wrong planchet errors, coins struck on blanks that were never meant to carry a $1 design. Lighter, silver-toned, and completely unique, these rare pieces are the gems of 1984. Because of their extremely low numbers, these mistakes skyrocketed in demand. Auction houses, private collectors, and grading companies have all documented their rising value over the years. Some premium examples have sold for thousands, with prices climbing as high as $7,000 for top-condition rarities. And every year, these numbers continue to inspire collectors who hope to uncover one hidden in their old change. The mystique of these errors lies in their unpredictability. You cannot manufacture them. You cannot plan for them. They exist because of rare, fleeting moments inside the mint, moments that cannot be repeated. That's why the 1984 dollar remains a magnetic target for treasure hunters. It offers the thrill of possibility. That one overlooked coin in a drawer could be worth more than you ever expected. Collectors know that first-year issues carry a special status. But when you add ultra-rare minting varieties into the mix, that status transforms into something far more powerful, true investment potential. And make no mistake, this coin is valuable. Its history is valuable. Its varieties are valuable. And the market for these coins continues to grow as more people recognize how special the 1984 issue really is. If you find a coin that looks lighter, sounds different, or feels unusual, It may be one of those prized errors that has the power to change your collection and your wallet. Grading services often confirm these rare traits and can multiply their selling price. A professionally graded 1984 era coin is like holding certified gold in the world of numismatics. Today, as collectors compete harder than ever to secure these first-year treasures, the 1984 dollar stands tall as a symbol of opportunity. Its story is still being written by those who discover new gems in old jars and forgotten boxes. So check your coins carefully. Your next find could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, and there is nothing more exciting than realizing a simple dollar in your hand is actually a powerful piece of Australian history. Because the truth is simple, the 1984 Australian $1 coin is valuable. It has proven its worth, and for the lucky collector who uncovers the right one, the reward can be extraordinary. As we move forward from the historic beginning of 1984, our journey now enters a year that quietly reshaped the coin's legacy, a year far rarer, far harder to find, and far more sought after by collectors. The 1985 Australian $1. The 1985 Australian $1 coin holds a position of mystery and power in the world of numismatics. While the design remained familiar, the year itself became a turning point, producing one of the lowest mintage circulation dollars of its era. That scarcity alone turned 1985 into a collector's battlefield. Unlike 1984, which flooded the nation with its first wave of dollar coins, 1985 stepped back dramatically. Fewer coins left the mint, and fewer still survived in high-grade condition. That steep drop in production transformed the 1985 dollar into a prize for anyone lucky enough to own one. Collectors often underestimate this year until they learn the numbers. The reduced output created immediate scarcity in circulation, and over time, the surviving coins became symbols of rarity rather than common currency. The 1985 issue developed a reputation for disappearing quickly. Many were used heavily, worn out, and lost to everyday transactions, making top-quality examples dramatically harder to locate. Every well-preserved coin today tells the story of a survivor. Although the design remained unchanged from the previous year, the aura around the 1985 release was completely different. Instead of marking a beginning, it marked a bottleneck, a moment when the mint produced far fewer pieces than expected. Collectors love this year because it represents a challenge. You can't simply walk into a coin shop and expect to find a crisp 1985 dollar waiting. It takes effort, searching, and a bit of luck, which only strengthens its appeal. Those who understand the market know that scarcity always drives value. And the 1985 Australian dollar is a perfect demonstration of how a lower mintage year earns long-term respect from investors and collectors alike. Over the years, this coin has risen steadily in popularity. Once overlooked, it is now recognized as one of the key circulation dates of the series, a must-have for anyone serious about the $1 collection. The few that remain in sharp detail, clean surfaces, and solid condition often attract strong demand. Collectors appreciate not just the coin, but the story behind the year, a story built on scarcity and survival. In auctions, high-grade examples have consistently outperformed expectations. Whenever a mint-state 1985 dollar appears, bidders know exactly what they're chasing, a coin that rarely shows up and almost never in pristine shape. Values can rise sharply depending on condition, with standout pieces reaching impressive prices. In premium grades, collectors have seen these coins sell around $400 to $1,000, and in exceptional cases, even more. For a circulation coin, that upper range is remarkable. But it isn't just about the numbers. It's about the emotional thrill of owning a year that so many people search for. The 1985 dollar gives collectors the satisfaction of holding something others simply cannot find. Another reason for its rising status is that it completes the early chapter of the dollar series. Anyone building a full timeline of Australia's circulating dollars knows the 1985 issue is not optional, it's essential. Its rarity has also inspired new collectors to begin the hunt. People who discover the value of 1985 often turn their attention to numismatics for the first time, hoping to uncover a hidden gem in their own pockets or collections. With each passing year, fewer high-grade coins remain. Many have been mishandled, damaged, or lost, leaving a shrinking pool of premium survivors. The supply goes down, the demand goes up, and the value follows. For anyone watching this, the 1985 Australian $1 represents opportunity. It's a coin that rewards patience, knowledge, and passion. It can easily become the standout piece in your collection. So if you come across a 1985 dollar in unusually sharp condition, don't take it lightly. It could be worth far more than you expect, and it carries the history of one of the rarest early years in the Australian dollar series. In the world of coin collecting, some years rise quietly, without fanfare, becoming legends over time. The 1985 Australian $1 did exactly that, turning scarcity into value and value into long-lasting significance. And for you, the collector, investor, or treasure hunter, this coin is a reminder that sometimes the quietest years produce the greatest rewards. As we continue our journey through Australia's most impressive dollar coins, it's time to shift our focus from the landmark issue of 1984 and move forward to the next extraordinary piece that has gained unexpected demand among collectors: the 1985 Australian $1 coin. The 1985 Australian $1 is more than just a continuation of the dollar series. It is a coin shaped by a moment of quiet change in Australia's currency production. The year 1985 came at a time when Australia was adjusting to its new dollar system. While the design had already been introduced the year before, the 1985 issue reflects a period of stabilization, when the mint was refining production quality and adjusting minting volumes to match real-world circulation needs. This is precisely why the 1985 coin stands out. It wasn't produced in overwhelming quantities, and many examples endured heavy circulation. As a result, finding clean, attractive pieces today has become surprisingly difficult. This scarcity alone has helped the value rise far beyond what most people expect. Collectors prize the 1985 issue because it represents the early maturity of the Australian dollar coin. It carries the spirit of an era when designs were still new, the economy was shifting, and every coin played a part in forming a modern identity for the nation. Over the years, collectors have noticed that demand for early-date Australian dollars has consistently climbed. The 1985 version is no exception. As more people begin assembling full-year sets, coins like the 1985 become essential, and that demand naturally pushes prices upward. Many everyday viewers are surprised when they learn how much this coin can command in the collector market. Yet seasoned numismatists are not surprised at all. They know that early-date circulation dollars gain value the moment clean specimens become hard to locate. The 1985 Australian $1 has shown steady price growth in graded and uncirculated condition. Every year, examples certified by major grading companies sell for higher than before, proving that this coin has not only historical weight, but also strong collector appeal. What strengthens its market power even further is the limited number of high-grade survivors. Most pieces were used daily, dropped, scratched, and worn down through normal spending. This makes sharp, well-struck, visually clean examples incredibly desirable. Another reason collectors chase the 1985 issue is the nostalgia attached to it. This coin has lived through decades of Australian history, from economic shifts to social evolution. It represents everyday life in the mid-1980s, a reminder of a changing and modernizing nation. Every owner of a 1985 dollar holds a small piece of that era, and every collector who secures a pristine example knows that they are preserving something meaningful, something that becomes harder to replace as years pass. Modern market trends show that interest in vintage Australian currency is rising rapidly. New collectors enter the hobby each year, and early circulation coins are always the first to gain attention. This demand boosts the standing of the 1985 dollar even more. When we look at the current selling range, the numbers speak for themselves. A circulated example might attract modest interest, but a clean collectible piece can reach $60, and high-grade certified coins have pushed even higher when buyers compete. Some investors consider the 1985 dollar a sleeper coin, one that has not yet reached its full potential, and that is exactly what makes it exciting. Coins like this reward patience and foresight, especially as more collectors recognize its importance. For anyone holding a sharply preserved 1985 dollar, the future looks promising. Every rising sale sets a new benchmark, pushing the value ceiling higher and proving that this coin's journey is far from over. Collectors who build long-term portfolios know this well. Early-year Australian dollars appreciate steadily, and the 1985 issue is already demonstrating that trend with confidence. This coin shows that even a circulating piece can evolve into a sought-after collectible when history, scarcity, and demand come together. The 1985 Australian $1 stands as proof of that undeniable truth. So if you own one, treasure it. If you find one in high grade, protect it. And if you're searching for a smart addition to your collection, this coin deserves your full attention. Because the value of the 1985 dollar is not just measured in dollars. It is measured in the growing respect it earns from collectors worldwide. And with the market gaining momentum every year, the highest prices are still to come.